It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
So good to be with you again, everybody. The NBA season has now hit its stride. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith on 2K Sports. The action tonight will be happening out in Phoenix, where the Suns will be going up against the New Orleans Pelicans. Well, for the Pelicans, these guys are playing good basketball, with 7 wins in their last 10 games, and they like their chances tonight. And as we reach the midway point, Kenny, still a lot of games left on the schedule. How do players cope with the wear and tear their bodies go through?
Well, a lot of times when you're mentally or physically tired, you know, you could sit there and all of a sudden you misquote things, you missay things here on the analyst desk. On the basketball court, that's turnovers, that's missing assignments, missing rebounds. Same thing. Like, I know this is our, 82nd game this year. You're starting to feel a little bit. That's how those guys feel.
I didn't know the midpoint was the 82nd game, but anyway, injuries start to take a toll.
No, but we've done 87 2 games. Doesn't mean
yeah,
the
just
teams.
We've done a lot of games in our role here in the
right.
We
get 2 games a night, remember?
on the set.
Yeah, anyway, I was saying the injuries, they start to take a toll. Not just the big ones, the little ones. Type of injuries I hate are the freak injuries. One time, Ernie, I was walking with my shoes off, stubbed my toe.
That's called barefoot.
That's a freak injury. Stubbed my toe, is out for 6 weeks. So you got to get rest, eat well.
Well, if you kick a
ice
brick
those
wall,
knees,
that's not a...
and man up.
Yeah.
Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. And do we have a present for you today? I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony and Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines. This game is part of the travel schedule for New Orleans. They put together game after game, winning 5 games in a row. Fantastic stretch.
And I think for New Orleans, what a start to the season it's been for them. I mean, it has taken them no time to find that rhythm.
Just for New Orleans. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
So the Pelican 5 right now. We've got Tyreke Evans, and it's Quinn in at the 4 spot. Knight into the lane, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when the team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Pelicans shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That one misses.
They've come out with the take-no-prisoners approach on the glass today.
Yeah, and it's already got them a +5 margin in the rebound column.
And the Suns making a change here. Rand's checked in. .24 seconds left to play in the first. Inside. Robinson misses. There's 14 seconds left to play here in the first. The shot, and Freak gets it to go on the assist by Knight. 9 seconds left to play in the first quarter, and the foul called on Freak. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And so we...
Yes, guys,
Now the 3rd quarter about to get going. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and he led the way tonight with a double-double and was a major reason why they won tonight. His effort and folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game.
On my way to getting the Jordan Court. On my way to getting the Jordan Court. On my way to getting the Jordan Court. Yeah. Yeah. Spike Lee? Aw, you fucking douchebag.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Merry Christmas, everybody, and a very special holiday wish from all of us here at 2K Sports.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Ernie Johnson and Shaq and Kenny.
Ho, ho, ho.
Oh, it's
Shaka Claus.
What a festive day it is. We'll watch the Phoenix Suns in this one as they go up against the Nuggets in Denver. Denver comes into this one after the win against Oklahoma City. A terrific underdog win in that last game. They're feeling good, looking to keep it up tonight. From all of us here at 2K, Merry Christmas.
Ho, ho, ho.
Your
Nowhere
mother's a
I
hoe.
would rather be on this day than here with you guys.
I got
Oh,
a couple
come
of
on.
places, but this is not bad.
Low.
Got a
got
couple
for
other
Christmas,
places,
Ernie?
got a couple other guys.
You know what I got
couple
for
other
Christmas?
people.
Welcome to a special presentation of the NBA on Christmas Day here on 2K Sports. We want to wish each and every one of you a Merry Christmas. Joined in the booth with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is
Good way
Kevin
to
Harlan.
start it out. The fouls.
And just a single game driven away from Phoenix here for the Suns. Substitutions. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know,
Nigga, who asked you why I'm fouling?
Yeah,
No
but
one
that's
asked
no
you.
excuse for that kind of foul.
Nigga.
I mean, that might be an explanation
Here, you
for
want
it,
to talk
but
shit about
certainly
fouling?
unjustified.
Give me the ball. Give me the ball.
And even then, it's just not a good play.
And Phoenix
Money
looking
for
to
you,
take out on the floor.
fucking douche.
Freak, he's in at center. Anderson
Talk
is
shit.
out there with Brandon Knight.
Oh, no. Bad time to slip up there, Kevin.
It was a
They
good
gotta stay
time,
and
motherfucker.
taking a technical there is the last thing
Ooh.
you want to do. The
I took a
opposite of smart
technical foul
basketball.
too. Fuck
The
you,
Nuggets have
coach.
shot 6 or 7 at the line.
And on the
Coach
season,
is a fucking
they're
bum.
About 76%, which is a decent rate.
Those
Give
are
me a
good
technical
numbers for
foul,
any team.
fucking
they
bum.
can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage
Take
this
that, you
season.
fucking bum.
And an intentional
There we
foul
go.
right there. The Nuggets have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line. The first free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Give me the ball. Give me the ball.
A nice first quarter.
Well,
of play.
that's
We've seen
over.
Plenty of offense so far.
Doom,
Suns
doom,
ahead.
doom, doom.
They're up by 1. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the
Can't wait to
second
get this
quarter.
Jordan
Just a
court
moment.
so I don't have to play career no more. I'll get the fuck out of
And we're
here.
ready to get rolling once again here for our Christmas Day matchup. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
It's all about their defense. They have just done a terrific job of negating the timing and
Where's
spacing
he going?
of
Don't
their
run
opponent.
backwards.
Every
Go foul
shot
his
is
ass.
challenged and
Here we
challenged well.
go.
Let's go to our sideline reporter.
Really solid backup. You hate to see a player.
Better have my Jordan court within the next hour. Be bitter if I don't. Michael Jordan be a punk.
And as we begin the second half, first half. So it's the Nuggets winning this one.
The The 2K
Fuck you, the
Sports
Nuggets.
Post-Game Show.
Eat these nuts, bitch.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaq, and he really stepped it up and played very big tonight. A huge... And that will do it for our special Christmas Day broadcast.
Spike Lee better show his face. Straight up. Spike Lee might get a kick in the dick. Kick in the dick. Spike Lee, where are you? Oh, you're a fucking asshole. That's what you are.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. The action tonight will be happening out in Phoenix, where the Suns will be going up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Looking at the Thunder, with a record of 3-7 over their last 10 games, they have been struggling. Wins hard to come by. We'll see if they can grab one tonight. And so for Kevin Durant, so many years in Oklahoma City, and I mean, this has been his franchise since he's come into the league in Seattle and OKC. Free agency at the end of the season. Shaq, if you're in his shoes, what sort of things are you considering right now?
Well, he's the biggest player to hit unrestricted free agency since LeBron's decision. So,
It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Looking for a different outcome this time around, the Oklahoma City Thunder took the loss in their last matchup in this season. Oklahoma City trailing, and he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. Talking about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
So for Oklahoma City right now, they've got Dion Waiters. Grant is out there with Enes Kanter. Then it's Shelvin Mack, and it's Long in at the two-guard spot. They get a hand on it, and we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And that drops, so they now lead by one.
And trailing here in the early going, too
Give me
many
the ball,
careless
give me the ball.
fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
Yeah, not only the trips to the line are concerned, but the foul trouble also. You've got to play defense with your feet.
Fuck out of here.
Out of bounds, Phoenix will
Bullshit.
take possession.
No
It's all
clue
bullshit.
where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
No. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Suns lead by 2. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter.
comes from me being 8 years old.
Year-by-year improvements until he became the best player in the league and won an MVP. Now, the challenge, Greg, is to get back to that level after the injuries. Obviously, I think we all feel it is possible for him. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game. Here we go now, the start of the third quarter. So it's the Suns winning easily here. Some good moment.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Ernie Johnson again, folks, alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. And we witnessed tonight just how he came to be the NBA's #1 scorer. And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille.
Some bullshit.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm here with Shaq and the Jet. Our game tonight featuring the New York Knicks as they go up against the Phoenix Suns. For Phoenix, they have been a team on a mission this season. Best record in the NBA. We're getting deep into the schedule now, and they continue playing dominant basketball. And Kenny, tonight we have two of the more veteran rosters in the league competing. Obviously, a lot of experience out there on the floor. What kind of game do you think we'll see with all these vets?
Well, with vets, you're going to see good floor spacing, guys who take care of the basketball, and they're going to get back on the defensive end. You don't have to coach guys like that. You just let them go. You're going to be doing all the little things that make the big difference in winning and losing.
You're right, Kenny, because both teams have seen everything. No one's getting fooled.
It's a road game for the Knicks, and they're facing an interconference foe today. Well, the holidays always bring us some incredible NBA action. That's certainly what we have in store for us today. I'm Kevin Harlan, and here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. For the Suns, they continue their stretch of home games. They like their chances, but this could be a tough game for them. Facing up against a talent roster, they'll have to show them. There's 39 seconds left in the first quarter. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game. And they're having a lot of trouble at the line today. And unfortunately, it's the kind of day we've seen this team have a lot.
And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Knight. Freak's got his first points of the game.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop the layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but it certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. That one is off. And he's good on the second. Suns leading by 3. A 3 ball. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. Knight's got 4 assists now tonight.
Yeah, the chemistry has been
New York making a change here. And so a pretty lopsided game.
All right, Phoenix, keep it going for your Suns dancer. All right, Phoenix, keep it going for your...
Now it's been a one-sided affair, so it's the Suns winning.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, thank you. So why don't we take a look now? Shaq, what'd you like about his game?
Just a sensational performance on a lot.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast.
Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Happy New Year, everybody. Hope you're ready for another year of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Got Kenny the Jet Smith, and got the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Our game tonight featuring the Cleveland Cavaliers as they go up against the Suns out in Phoenix. And guys, for the Suns, they've gotten the job done in every way possible this season. They're sitting pretty with the best record in the league, East or West. Hey, Happy New Year! Happy New Year! This is when we make our resolutions for 2016. I don't really like to make resolutions, guys, but I guess if I had to, I would say I would like to actually dunk one-handed.
Well, Elevator Ernie, you better have a trampoline as part of that fantasy.
Well, I don't even think you can dunk donuts in coffee, man, so keep it moving.
There is no better way to start off the new year than with the NBA here on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. We have Doris Burks on the sideline as well. This game against Cleveland is the first time they've met this season. Home court advantage played a part in last year's season series. Each team took their home game in a 1-1 split.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just two powerhouse teams.
Teams making some changes here. 40 seconds left in the first quarter. Kicks it to Freak. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Suns trail by 5. Unloads. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Good on the second free throw. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Freak. It's good from the top of the key. Freak's got his second basket of the night. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting 39% in the early minutes of this game.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
There's 18 seconds left in the first. Another one falls for Phoenix.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
And that's an intentional foul.
Oh, no. Not the guy you want to put on the line, Kevin. He's an ATM from the free throw line.
The Cavaliers have gone just 4 of 8 from the line tonight, hoping to move that free throw percentage up a bit. Lets it fly, and the jumper is on the mark. Freak's got 8. Just 4 seconds left in the first quarter. And we've reached halftime in this one.
Guys, I'm here with...
Welcome back. So it's the Suns winning easily.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him. And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. In a few moments, we'll be sending you out to Portland as the Trailblazers go up against the Phoenix Suns. And guys, for the Suns, they must be satisfied with the way things have gone for them over the first few months. They've played with confidence and composure and have won more than their share of games. And guys, the fans always enjoy hearing stories from your playing days. Let's talk teammates. Shaq, who were your favorite guys to play with over the years?
You know, everyone loves the Shaq, and Shaq has 4 rings, but I'm saying it here.
They all
in
love
real
the Shaq.
life. Everybody loves Shaq. I'm sexy, handsome, and qualified. That's what Shaq stands
I
for.
think my question was, who were your favorite teammates?
Let me finish, Ernie. Let me finish. I'm quick to say, hey, I got 4 rings, but I could
You
not,
are quick to say that.
could not do without Brian Shaw.
Portland, Oregon, home to the Trailblazers, where we'll be broadcasting today's action live. Back to the road tomorrow, as this is the final game of the Trailblazer homestand. Winning their last 3 games, they'd like to make that 4 in a row here tonight. Changing it up here. There's 18 seconds left to play in the first quarter. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Freak, he's in at center. And it's Stewart in at the 4. There's 10 seconds left to play in the first. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Not the guy you want to send to the line, Kevin.
The Trailblazers have made 5 of 10 free throw attempts, a lot of misses.
And taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in it. And he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about the knees, man.
It's all tied in Portland. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And now a chance to hear from point guard Dame.
I was taught to, never let any...
I would say, Clark, we probably shouldn't expect to see Lillard starring in any reality shows about his personal life.
I think that would be accurate. I mean, Lillard is a young man who is all about taking care of his business and doing what he needs to be doing. I mean, his reality is trying to live up to the expectations for him in Portland.
And the first half comes to a conclusion. The third quarter now beginning both sides. So it's the Suns taking the W in a...
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, thank you. So why don't we take a look now?
His passing was what impressed me the most about his performance. He was always looking for a teammate in a space.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
With the Diesel and the Jet, this is Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Phoenix Suns in this one as they go up against the Golden State Warriors. A good roll continuing right now for the Warriors. A strong stretch of play for this team, winning 6 of their last 7. They're playing at a high level, no lack of confidence going into tonight's game. And Nicholas Batum, who we'll be watching tonight, just does so much on the floor. Shaq, it seems like he epitomizes what it means to be an all-around player.
Yeah, he's very active on both ends of the floor, with and without the ball. Very important, with and without the ball. He helps win games with his passing, and, he rarely turns it over. Great floor leader out there.
Yeah, he's the biggest threat.
Well, before you look ahead to your busy week, sit down, relax, pull up a chair as we bring you another NBA broadcast. And thanks for sharing part of your weekend with us. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Today's game continues this Golden State Warriors homestand. They've put it all together over the course of their last 7 games. They've only had...
That's on me.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game. And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
Yeah, not only the trips to the line are a concern, but the foul trouble also. You've got to play defense with your feet and do so without fouling.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Well, if you like offense, that's what you're getting here early on.
This has a little bit of playground feel to it, fellas. I mean, forget about defending. Just outscore the other team. Let it fly.
He hits the second from the line. Right side, Knight. Here's Freak.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
This is his first free throw of the game. He doesn't get the second one.
I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there.
The Suns making a change here. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Warriors ahead. They lead by 13.
Yes, I'm here with...
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second. So we see the Warriors taking the game here.
How's that L feeling, Freak?
Yeah, you got us this time, man. We're going to get you next time, though.
Not happening, Freak. Keep dreaming, though. Hit me up when you get a chance. Got some stuff to talk to you about.
All right, we'll do. Hey, I'm serious. We're going to get you next time.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey, y'all. Ernie Johnson here, along with Kenny Smith and Klay Thompson. He found his rhythm in the second half, and there was no... And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille...
Let's see. Yeah, boy. Spike Lee is done. Michael Jordan, where you at, my nigga? Michael Jordan, here we go. You little bitch. Oh, that's dirty. Dirty, dirty, dirty. Oh, that is some poo. Alright, cool. We'll do you then.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. Tonight we'll see the Miami Heat playing against the Phoenix Suns. Well, for the Suns, they've won 8 of their last 10, looking really strong. They've got to be pleased. Oh, and what a treat tonight. A battle royal between two powerhouses. This is the kind of marquee matchup that always seems to get the fans excited. Shaq, what are we in for tonight?
You know what, Ernie, when you're a great team, you want to establish your dominance over other great teams. This makes the matchup competitive. I want to see some elbows thrown, some flagrant fouls, some trash talking. Yeah, I want to see all that,
Why don't we
Ernie?
see good, clean, competitive basketball?
No, I want to see some people get beat up tonight.
Wow. Wow. Well, what happens tonight will set the tone for future battles if that's going to happen.
And that about does it. We send it to Kevin Harlan.
It's Wednesday Night Basketball, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and on the sideline tonight, Doris Burke. With that road trip behind him, the Suns ready to perform in front of their hometown fans here in Phoenix. They put it all together over the course of the last 7 games. The Miami Heat comes into this one following a loss to the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And really, given how they performed offensively, guys, they just never had a chance.
Yeah, and you can see their frustration growing and growing as they continue to come up empty on their possessions. By the end, they were just happy to watch the clock wind down and move on.
And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. We've got Shaw. Warren is out there with Whiteside. That's Hamilton in at the force line. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless? It's a foul there. I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And it's Freak missing. Saunders. And the foul called on Hassan Whiteside.
Wow.
That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
A bit over eager right there. Left his feet too early.
Yeah, and if you're already boxed out like he was, just back up. Because if you don't, you're going to get called for the over the back.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Suns lead by 3. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And off we go, a close game now starting the second quarter. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Suns.
A lot of success from mid-range so far for them, guys. If nothing else works, they can always fall back on the jump shot. They've got some really solid backup. You hate to see a player... Back to the action now. It's been a 1. So it's the Suns winning easily.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
And Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. He stepped up his game tonight, getting it done all game long and making the plays whenever they... And that brings us to the end of our broadcast.
Son of a bitch. Of course it don't want to give me that right now.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. Tonight, it'll be the Phoenix Suns going up against the Washington Wizards. Looking at the Wizards, more than solid play for them of late. 7 wins in their last 10 outings. making their mark and playing well. And we'll get to see John Wall tonight, the former #1 overall pick out of Kentucky at 6'4", with a 6'9" wingspan, 39-inch vertical. Kenny's got all the physical tools.
He's a one-man fast break. You know, he gets that rebound. Not only do you see the defense sprint, you see the offensive wing sprint the lane because they say this guy is out. And I love watching John Wall play.
And he used
last outing for Phoenix, they won that game against Miami. And I don't think I was the only one surprised, not just by their win, but guys, by what an emphatic win it was.
And what got them that win was the remarkable success they had from the floor. I mean, just a tremendous shooting performance all the way around.
Hey, you can't expect that kind of shooting to happen all the time on a nightly basis, but when it does, boy, does it feel good and look good.
Really no idea why you're fouling.
Getting ready for the Wizards. Washington leading now by 6. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
So the Wizards 5 right now. They've got Anthony, and it's Chandler in at the 3 slot. And it's Freak missing.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
And Marion drops them both.
He has such terrific form and consistency on his free throws. Beautiful to watch.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind.
Come on, stop fucking wasting time, you fucking queers.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't
foul
be
out.
for long.
And you can do whatever the hell you want.
Shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Matter of fact, a lot of his points came from the stripe. He was feeling it. And guys, that's an increase in his free throw percentage from last year. Maybe not a large one, but it is a little bit higher, so you've got to like that progress.
And the Wizards making a change here. And we're through the first.
Well, Bradley, enough.
Emily?
Okay, guys, let's focus and get down to business. Now, here's a few things I took away from the first half. All right, you starters, I expect you guys to be nice and fresh in the second half. Bench really gave us some great production. Nice to see something from everybody out there. I'll give you a compliment, though. The ball movement's been excellent. And now,
welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. So the Suns win it, even.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now, no matter what they threw at him during the second half, it seemed like he had the answer and was able to find. And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
With the Diesel and the Jet, this is Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight's broadcast will feature the Milwaukee Bucks as they go up against the Phoenix Suns. And guys, for the Suns, a finals rematch. They'd better be ready. As the defending NBA champs, everybody's gunning for them, but especially the runner-up. Fellas, it seems like so much goes into being successful at the professional level. I want to ask a more general question. What was the key to your success as a player and as a champion?
You know what? Most people would say you would start at the top, but I'll start where it began. Wilmot Benjamin, Tom Donahue, coaches who've helped me at my AAU, early stages out, then going to the late, great Jack Curran in high school. Those were the ones. And honestly, there's no bigger than family. My brother Vince and my dad were the ones who really got me there.
Well, you got to have great teammates. You know, I'm the first one to say, yeah, I have 4 championships, but one of my favorite teammates.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Doris Burke will be reporting from the sidelines. For the Milwaukee Bucks, they come in off a good outing against the Mavericks in Dallas.
And Kevin, you know, they showed how important it is to have a strong bench. I mean, when you are on the road, that depth is vital. I think they really utilized the second unit to extend their offensive assault and just really wore down their opponent.
And guys, I think what you saw from them throughout the game was teamwork. This is a team. Regardless of who was out there on the floor at any given time, they got it done. And that has to make you feel good as a group.
So the opening lineup for the Suns.
He's yours.
Freak in at center. And it's Morris in at the power forward position. Unloads from 13. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Got him with the turnaround there. That was as sweet as honey.
And the foul is called. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Suns lead by 11 and will return shortly.
And now your Milwaukee Bucks.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Suns.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Collison is out there with Caldwell Pope. Then there's Sam. And so that's the end of the first half. Suns ahead.
And now your Milwaukee Bucks dancers. And now your Milwaukee Bucks.
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. And so it's Phoenix easily.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thanks, Kevin, and let's take a look now as we give. He was a powerful offensive weapon tonight, scoring a double-double with points and assists. And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight's broadcast will feature the Phoenix Suns as they go up against the Philadelphia 76ers. For Philadelphia, the results have been excellent for them over the first half of the season, and it has to be said they're not showing any signs of slowing down anytime soon.
Boy, cooked by God.
And All-Star Weekend approaching, always a big stage, but how desirable is it today for players to be in a big market?
Water.
Kenny, do you think that aspect is as important as it used to be?
No. When Miami Heat won the NBA championship, small market team, they're about 29th market. You know, San Antonio Spurs win the NBA championship, small market team, below 30 in terms of U.S. cities. So no, you just have to have guys want.
And a bird's eye view of the skyscrapers of downtown Philadelphia, glittering in the night. It's game time in Philadelphia as the crowds at Wells Fargo Center look to cheer on the 76ers.
Yeah, I kind of want french fries.
Last outing for Phoenix, they won that game against the Bucks. And there wasn't much question as to how that game was going to turn out. They absolutely put the hammer down on them.
And they may have been on the road, but you know what? They nullified any home court disadvantage in that game by how well they shot it from three.
Shooting can always be a great equalizer. I mean, when you shoot like that from outside, it really makes winning on the road a lot easier.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Freak, he's in at center. And it's Morris in at the 4 slot. And here is Blake, and an intentional foul right there.
They may need to sit him out, Kevin. That's his second foul in less than a minute.
Davis is checked in for Freak. On defense, Phoenix. Blake up top. Shot clock at 6. Fades. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Suns ball.
Mm-mm.
17 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And that's an intentional
I'm
foul.
also burning.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, it's completely a brain fade. I don't know
I just
where
want
that
one of
came
those
from.
ones.
Just lost sense of time and the situation. There's not a lot you can say that hasn't been said before about his skill.
There's Freak.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
9 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And that one's good.
Excellent communication on the inbound play there, guys. He got in a good position, and the pass
Thank
was
you.
as it needed to be, on time and on target.
Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Plenty of offense in this clip.
Dun, dun, dun,
Jack
dun,
Favors
dun,
known for his work ethic. He talked about his focus on development.
Yeah, I just want to get better. I just want to keep improving as a
Yeah,
player.
nigga, you need to
Well,
get
the
better.
desires there,
Stink
and
like
sounds
poo.
like the commitment that he's showing is to how far do you think he can go?
Well, you talk about desire and commitment, and then you throw in the fact that he has the talent that can be built upon and improved. One big factor will be injuries. That's the big X factor that determines so many more careers
Man,
than desire.
that's fucking
Talent
gay.
and commitment.
Fucking
You
foul.
need to stay on the
It's
court.
because I'm so close to finishing the Jordan connection.
Up
Swear
to
to
this
God.
point, a closely
He's
contested
hating.
game as we start the second quarter.
2K's hating.
What stands out to you guys from the
Pass me the
76ers
ball
in this
while
one?
I'm out of bounds, please.
This is
Please.
almost like a volleyball game when you watch just how many shots they blocked or altered.
Well, how about this? A lot of side out for them the
How
way
about
they
this?
swatted shots away. That's a volleyball term, by the way, folks.
Yeah, or handball.
Or handball
Yeah,
as
either
well.
one of the two. They're knocking a lot away.
Yeah.
We've got Thorpe. Also Lance Stevenson out there. Grant is out there with
They've got some really solid backup. You hate to see a player DQ, disqualified due.
I wish when you get fouled out that it just went straight to end game. instead of halftime and then in game. Good. I know he talks a bunch of shit though.
Now the second half about to start up. So the 76ers.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, thank you. And now we get a chance to check out our Jordan with a strong double-double, points and rebounds. He was a force. And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us for Chicago.
More hours to go. It's a good thing Corey's up late. I'm gonna try and keep him up all night. What? He was up until 3:30 last night.
Yeah, and he's probably going to sleep for a little bit and then who knows, he can sleep all day.
Yeah, but I mean, if he sleeps all day, then he's gonna be up all night. No, that's not the reason.
No, but I know you do like playing.
Yeah, but that's not the reason why. So we can get Herb.
I know that. But when playing, that's one reason too. You gotta admit it. Play with your heart. Hey, he's even looking at you.
That's so fucking dumb. Like, I got 2 more to go and it won't give it to me. And I got another game after that. Let's see. Yeah. Twitch lags. It's like a minute or 2 behind.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, fellow basketball fans. Appreciate you joining us as we get busy with the second
it's
half
as live as
of
it
this
gets.
NBA season. Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith on 2K Sports. Moments away, it'll be the Minnesota
glad it's working
Timberwolves going up
properly.
against the Phoenix Suns. For Phoenix, the game tonight marks their second of 4 meetings they will play this season, and they come into this one feeling pretty good after winning the last time they met. And as we take a few moments here, Shaq, the term basketball IQ is constantly thrown around these days. What exactly is meant by that? Because I don't have
Ernie, I have
basketball
no
IQ.
idea. You know, you can be smarter than me if you want to. You can be a Rhodes Scholar, but you
Nigga, an ant is smarter than you.
Doesn't necessarily mean you make good decisions on the basketball court. Basketball IQ, that term is overrated.
Maybe Kenny has an answer to this one.
Shaq talking shit. Can't even make a free throw. Fucking bum. Shaquille O'Neal, you were a fucking bum. If it wasn't for Kobe Bryant, he wouldn't have any rings at all. Fucking bum.
Well, right now for the Timberwolves, the step forward they've taken this season has been a giant one. I thought they'd be an improved team, but
That's on me.
Substitution here for Phoenix.
Fuck you, ref.
There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter. An intentional foul committed, but for
What the fuck, ref? Learn your fucking calls, bitch.
I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
On the court for the Suns, Freak in at center. Anderson is out there with Brandon Knight, and it's Stewart in at the 4-man position. We've got 33 seconds left in the first. Knight dishes to Freak. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. 26 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And he can't make the second free throw either. Missing both.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
Yeah, not only the trips to the line are concerned, but the foul trouble also. You've got to play defense with your feet and do so without fouling. Not the guy you want to put on the line, Kevin. He's an ATM from the free throw line.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
Fouled out.
Foul called on.
Yes, sir.
And so we conclude the first.
The crazy thing is that I still get a crazy amount of VC for fouling out. Like I get like 600 VC every like 2 minutes. Yeah. Yeah.
The second half just about to get going here. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
It's been about his ability.
And so the Timberwolves take the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But Clark, in the end, everyone satisfied.
Yeah, you know, it looked like for a moment there the outcome was in doubt, but give them a lot of credit for hanging tough, persevering, and finishing strong.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here, so is Shaquille O'Neal. Time now for some highlights as we take a look at our Jordan player of the game. And it's become a routine night for him with his regular double-double once again. He does that as easily as ordering that number 2 combo.
Boom, boom, boom. That's right, Ernie. Instruments. This guy was instrumental tonight in making sure they avoided a second straight loss. They needed somebody to step up tonight, and he was their guy.
He had a very nice night from the field tonight, shooting over 50%. That's smooth, soft.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson.
This is Ernie Johnson. Shut the fuck up. Bump, bump, bump. Come on, Jordan, don't fucking fail me, man. Oh, you fucking bum. Oh, you're such a bum. Take that off. I don't know if I had this one or this one. No, but I'll take some fans. Yes, I want that dumb package.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight's broadcast will feature the Milwaukee Bucks as they go up against the Suns in Phoenix. And guys, for the Suns, what a year they're having. They've run up the best record in the NBA with some absolutely flawless performances. They've been a fun team to watch over the first half of the season. And All-Star Weekend approaching, always a big stage, but how desirable is it today for players to be in a big market? Kenny, do you think that aspect is as important as it used to be?
No. When Miami Heat won the NBA championship, small market team. They're about 20.
I guess you don't care.
San Antonio
I
Spurs.
said, I guess you
won the
don't
NBA
care.
champion, small market team.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Last outing for Phoenix, the loss to the Timberwolves.
Guys, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure it out, though. If you're going to shoot in the low 30s, you're going to end up losing a lot of games.
Well, exactly. I mean, you just can't win if you don't shoot a better percentage than that. It's not going to happen.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. We've got Sanders. Monroe is out there with Collison. And it's Slater in at the small forward position.
Match up. Match up. Match up. Match up.
On defense, the Suns. An intentional foul for me. 15 seconds left to play here in the first. Freak. That's good. The assist that time from Knight.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession.
We've seen a lot of silly plays like that out of them today. Just way too many.
Here's Freak. Drills the three-pointer. Freak's got his third bucket of the night.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Well, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And that's a big bonus for him.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. The Suns on top as they wrap up the first quarter on a 9-1 run. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And for the Suns, this has been the game they wanted to have.
A lot of tough D being played by them so far. It's been the difference maker.
Greg, no uncontested shots for the most part. That's why they've had success.
That's all
and now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first.
Play now.
Okay, guys, great work in the first half. That's how you take care of business on your home court. Couple things. With our defense, we have torn them up. I'm not sure they're going to come out for the second half. When we play D with this much grit, it is no fun to take us on. One place we've had success was in the low post on offense. Great positioning. Good job finding the open passing lanes and getting the ball in tight.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big mark. So it's the Suns winning easily here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team, Clark, by far tonight.
No question about it.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, thank you. And now we get a chance to check out our talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge. And the impact carried them through the entire game. And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.
Nigga, no. Taking you off. Fuck that shit. Jordan better be ready. Jordan. Ugh. Jordan, you're such a bum. Who was it again? Let's see. Yeah, I can finish him off. Fucking pile of ass.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with my esteemed colleagues, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the San Antonio Spurs up against the Suns in Phoenix. Well, for the Suns, these guys are playing good basketball with 7 wins in their last 10 games, and they like their chances tonight. Can we talk about Kawhi Leonard, guys?
Sure.
He's become one of only very few players ever to win a Defensive Player of the Year and a Finals MVP. And he just keeps on getting better, Kenny.
His ability to guard multiple positions. His length can bar the point guards. His strength and size can bar the power forwards. I mean, this guy does it all. He can ball hawk, and he's patient. You know, as the San Antonio Spurs are as a team, very
Welcome to this Thursday night in the NBA, right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg alongside. And our sideline reporter tonight is Doris Burke.
Get a nice clean game, huh?
Two teams with little love between them as the San Antonio Spurs make their arrival in Phoenix, Arizona. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game. And that was a serious blowout. Not too many people can claim that they saw that coming.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way, and that.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Here's Freak. That's good. The assist that time from Knight. Knight's got his 4th assist in this one.
They've got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
It's been a complete technical, dominant performance out here. They are in a zone.
And so Ricky Rubio nails both of them. 17 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Freak. Score the basket, his 2nd of 2 attempts.
His ball distribution tonight just as good as it gets.
Yeah, it sure has been. I mean, all you have to do is look at the numbers. There's no lying in those totals.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
For 3, another 3 for Phoenix.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
The Spurs have gone 8 of 13 from the free throw line.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. The Suns on top, up 8. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And that'll do it for the first half. Game time.
Well, Ricky, what...
Just turn on the deep fryer on. Let it heat up a lot.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the plate. And so it's San Antonio with the win.
Ricky and
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny Smith. He had an outstanding fourth quarter where he really shined, pouring. And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always.
Jordan, you better be fucking ready. Ooh, Allen Iverson. Me likey that. Kia. Fuck you, Kia. Oh, come on, you're a fucking pile of ass. I don't know what else I want.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with my esteemed colleagues, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
Nice.
We'll watch the Charlotte Hornets in this one as they go up against the Suns out in Phoenix. Looking at the last game for Phoenix, it was a loss to the Spurs in San Antonio. This is their first time facing off this season. Last year, they split the season series at a game apiece. And before we tip off, I just need to ask Shaq, when you think back to great teammates, what are the qualities that make a great teammate?
Well, you want to play with guys who care as much about the game as you do, a guy who puts the team first, a guy who gets you involved, a guy who has the same dreams and aspirations that you have about the game.
Well, that name sounds like Kobe Bryant to me that you were talking about, but I always look for guys who could push me. I mean, and I could push them at the same time, where we could work together. I mean, it's a family, the basketball team, you playing for 82 games. You need somebody that's going to be in your corner.
Wouldn't you like to push Kenny?
Push him out this set.
Yeah, that's what I was
As
getting
long
at.
as I could push you back.
You may not be able to. Kevin Harlan, take it away, kid.
I'm not looking for anything.
And get ready for another dose of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, Rudy Gay. This is first game in his new Phoenix Suns uniform.
You know, I'm really excited about seeing how this team is going to evolve since the trade. I mean, he's a guy that can end up being a key player for him down the stretch.
No doubt about it. I mean, there's some guys you win with and some guys you win because of. And when you look at him, though not a superstar, he's the type of player that they've been missing and can really, I think, help this team come together.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. We've got Thompson. AC is out there with Booker. Then there's Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, and it's Chandler in at the four-man.
That's all I need.
And so here's Phoenix, leading by 5. Here's Freak, buries the jump shot. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. The Suns on top, up 7. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And before the...
Play free. No.
You know, he may be having fun, but I'm not so sure playing street ball is really working out for Kemba, who needs to shoot better than 38% for the Hornets to go anywhere, doesn't he?
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you. I mean, what might be better than continuing to play the same game you've been playing forever is to take your game to a new level. And that's going to take some discipline. I think Kemba has more than enough talent to be able to do that, but that's his challenge moving forward.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
I just don't know that you're going to see a better quarter defensively than what we
Give
saw.
me the ball so I can get a quick pass.
Really a big part of why they're on top here. The defense has been on point.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter. And we finish one half of basketball. Suns.
Well, Tristan.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down. So it's the Suns winning easily.
Well, Rudy can go.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Ernie Johnson again, folks, alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Time now to take a quick peek at our Jordan Player of the Game. The league's third best scorer was the game's best player tonight, as he showcased his multiple talents on the court. It was great fun to watch him get it going in high gear in this one.
Boom, boom, boom. That's right, Ernie. Instruments. This guy was instrumental tonight in making sure they avoided a second straight loss. They needed somebody to step up tonight, and he was their guy.
He was relentless in the way he attacked tonight offensively. I love the way he constantly forced the hand of whoever was guarding him. The defender had to choose between, letting him blow by him or then fouling him once he did blow by.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game.
Huh? Come on, Michael Jordan. You can do it. Please be your day. Where are you at? Holy shit. I hate this game. This game's a pile of poo. fucking stupid, man. Bunch of bums. They won't let me do that. Hmm? No, I'm fouling out. I'm not playing. I'm trying to get something. Trying to get this fucking Jordan thing complete, but it won't come up. Let's see. Oh, nice. I can finish that. Done. Simulate. Play.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
What? Just wait.
With the Diesel and the Jet, this is Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Phoenix Suns going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Checking out Cleveland, 5-5 over their last 10 games, but they're not satisfied with 500 ball. Looking to tack one onto the win tally tonight. And you hear Kyrie Irving's name, and you think of a playmaking point guard. But he is as deadly a shooter, Kenny, as anyone in the league from time to time.
I mean, the guy won a three-point contest.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
no
man.
surprise
You
there.
can still foul out,
average,
bro.
2 to 3 three-pointer shots made in the last couple of seasons. Now he's quick to get off the shot off the dribble, which is different from most three-point shooters. That's why some people don't really
Just turn the speed up.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It's the home of the Cavaliers here in Cleveland, Ohio.
I would just foul out, you know what I mean, until he's 99 and then actually try for the badges. That's what I'm doing to get the Jordan court. I'm just fouling out. I only got 2 more of Jordan's fucking connections to do. Yeah. I did the Spike Lee one in the Anthony, whatever his face is. But like in an hour and 30 minutes, I must have done like 15 games so far. Getting paid $600 a game.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
And it's like, I don't know, it's like probably maybe 4 minutes a game, if that.
Here's Freak. He nails it, and we're tied up. Freak's got himself going there. His first.
But yeah, they did an update this morning. I don't know if they fixed the new fucking thing.
What a huge advantage.
Not the guy you want to send to the line, Kevin.
For Cleveland, they have made 5 free throw attempts.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls. And
yeah.
Have a lot of trips
So they might have fixed it.
Yeah, not
so
only
I
the
don't
trips
know.
to the line are concerned, but the foul trouble also. You've got to play defense with your feet and do so without fouling.
And the foul called on Freak. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this. The Suns making a change here. And we've reached.
Like I foul out before second. I'm gonna teach Emily how to do this and get her to work on my shooting or my point guard, my little tiny point guard on this account.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. So it's the Suns winning.
Yes, Kevin will root.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of Brandon Knight.
Brandon Knight had his A-game working for him tonight. He plays the game at...
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast.
Let me do these 2 more. It just sucks that I can't just do them back to back. It's like randomly. But I am getting other connections done at the same time too, so. see. Man, that's fucking stupid, yo. Holy shit, man. Like, this season's gonna be over before I get these last 2 done. Let's see. Okay, get another 150,000 fans. Fucking stupid.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to
Did I
2K
scare you?
Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me,
Kinda.
Kenny the
You
Jet
looked at me
Smith,
funny.
and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight's broadcast will feature the Phoenix Suns as they go up against the Celtics out in Boston. Looking at Boston, this is their first time facing off this season. Last year, they split the season series at a game apiece. Facing off tonight, 2 offenses that practically live behind the arc. Kenny, talk about the value of being able to hit the 3 consistently in today's game.
Well, before, you know, back in the day, so to speak, it was just a tool you use. But now it's a very important tool to have in your toolbox, because now teams can't gear in on you. It spreads the floor. It makes defenders chase you all around. And there's not a lot of big guys. No more Shaquille O'Neals in the NBA. So you can play small ball.
I don't picture you as a guy who even has a toolbox.
You know what, Ernie?
I bet you can't fix anything around the house. I bet you're just like me.
My handyman,
yeah,
555-1212. He has the toolbox.
Legend that like once you hit like Star 1, All-Star 1 is harder to get from All-Star 1 to 2, and then when you're going from 2 to 3, it's easier. So like at the first of every like bracket, like as you start in a new column for like All-Star Pro and whatever, it's always harder going from 1 to 2 than it is for the rest of them.
It's nonstop.
But yeah, man, you gotta get your shooting guard up to 99. That way we can go do 2-on-2s and just dominate. They said that it takes like 700 wins or something like that at like B+ or more. Yeah, that's the hit. Legend 1.
At the small forward position, standing 6'8", number 8, Darian Elliott.
Here's what this fucking Jordan court does on at least one of my characters, you know what I mean?
At 6'92", number 40.
It just looks nice. It's a lot bigger and everything, you know what I mean? It's just your my court, you know what I'm saying? It's like when you play like your friends on it and shit, it's bigger than the normal court sizes.
Starting at the other guard, standing 6'2", number 5, in the middle, at 7. Seems like we've been here before. Yes, it is Groundhog Day. And we welcome you to this presentation of the NBA on
Tyrell,
2K Sports. With Greg Anthony,
stop sucking on your fingers.
This is Kevin Harlan.
Boy,
Burks on the sideline
put
as
your
well.
fingers out your mouth.
We're live from Boston.
Where's your
it's the
sookie?
home of the Celtics.
You know, like you were saying, the trade has the team buzzing. I mean, they're on fire. You can already see it in the warm-up, how loose and confident they look out there.
You know, and also gives players a huge boost knowing that the guys running this team, the owner, the front office, they also are committed to winning. And so that, in and of itself, I believe, gives a player far more confidence to go out there.
Oh, yeah, sure. Every time.
For Phoenix. Freak in its center.
Yeah, well, just to get to my connections.
Here's Freak.
But yeah, it works for the practices too. That's what I'll be doing on like my small point guard. Just foul out and then practice foul out, simulate the double game, you know what I mean? Go in, foul out. I mean, it'll bench you after your first foul in the first quarter, and then you get the other two after that.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
And we have an intentional
but yeah, just like on their pass and run up to him and hold the touch pass.
My bad.
Intentional foul. See, I'm also doing this on Hall of Fame, so I'm getting paid more per game.
And that's an intentional foul. The Suns making a switch here. And for the Suns. And they go to the intentional foul. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah. I don't really care about the money, but the money's great to have, you know what I mean? It's a bonus to it.
So as we conclude the first half, so far, fair.
Yeah. Well, that's the fastest way to get to 99. It's just a foul out. It's faster than waiting until halftime. You know what I mean?
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about.
Like with as many live practices I just went through already, I probably would have gotten like 3 attributes, 4 attribute points in like the hour and 40 minutes that I've been doing
Kevin,
this.
Thank you, and now we get a chance to check out our Jordan. He was involved in all the big plays. Very aggressive game, and came away with a triple-double to lead his team. And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and
Better give me fucking Jordan. Like, it's stupid that it doesn't bring it up like that. It's like only certain days it'll appear. It's fucking dumb. I'll be bitter if I have to play the playoffs and I still don't got that court. I made it to All-Star on Park. Let's see. Is Jordan gonna be a nice guy today? He's gonna be an asshole. Going with asshole. Yep, he's an asshole. Fuck him. Fuck, that is so dumb.
The 2K Sports.
Yeah, because I'm up to 20,000 right now.
Hello, everybody.
And I had
Johnson
nothing.
here alongside
20,000
Shaquille
BC.
O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
And I had
Welcome
nothing
to
when
the
I started
NBA
doing
on
this.
2K Sports. Tonight, we'll be watching the Houston Rockets playing against the Phoenix Suns. Well, for the Suns, they've been on a tremendous run, and we're deep enough into the season now to know that it's no mirage. These guys definitely for real. Well, Freak was recently selected to be a part of All-Star Weekend. Very big honor for him, and I'm sure there will be a lot expected of him. You guys have
got to make sure you pre-order Black Ops, bro, so you can get Nuketown. It's the only way you can get that map is by pre-order. That's the best map in the entire game. It always has been.
Who you are, the fans voted you in. Got to give them a great show.
Yeah, but I think, guys, if you're there, you can't get caught up with all of the hype and everything and all the star watching. I think you're there to be the star.
Rockets here at home in this Western Conference matchup live here in Houston. Well, before you look ahead to your busy week, sit down, relax, pull up a chair as we bring you another NBA broadcast.
My bad.
And thanks for sharing part of your weekend with us. I'm Kevin Harlan, and here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Suns. Freak, he's in at center. And it's Jenkins in at the
I've gotten all my fouls in one quarter.
The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Freak's got the opening field.
I just take the ball, shoot it, make sure they get it, and then I run down after them.
The Suns. 15 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
You just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponents.
You know, it's one of the things coaches like least is giving away points. I mean, they've been a step late. They've been caught reaching. They've got to tighten things up at the defensive end.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Fires for three, and Freak gets it to go on the assist by Knight. And that's now 8 points for Freak.
Brandon Knight certainly can pass the on.
Fuck.
A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Rockets lead by 3. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And here's Freak now on being selected to his first All-Star game.
It's a huge honor, you know. I mean, I couldn't have an All-Star kind of season without help from.
What do you think, Clark, about his All-Star selection?
Well, I think it was deserved, Kevin. I mean, the All-Star game is the who's who of the NBA, and you want your best guys front and center for that showcase, and he deserved it. He definitely qualified for it.
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Houston.
A lot of time they've been spending at the foul line so far, guys. They'll take those points all game long if they can get them.
And also, they've gotten the three-pointer to fall tonight as well. That's equally as important.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Freak. So we've reached the end of the first half of play.
Well, James in a...
The second half about to start here in just a few moments.
Talk about great numbers for Davis. He's got 16 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board. You know what?
And so it's a narrow victory for
the 2K Sports post-game show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, James Harden. He had a double-double. It made a huge difference tonight. And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.
should. Unless you had like a game be back to back. No, you don't. I don't get any points at all. Like, I get maybe 11 baskets, max. I was doing it before the glitch even happened. Yeah, you don't quit. You don't do that. You wait until after halftime, and then it goes to the end game, and then it's like just as if, like, you know what I mean, you click simulation, but you don't actually go in and quit. Yeah, and then hit X and it tries to sub you, and then it goes to the end of the game, right? Yeah, no, you could literally, it will take you to the end game on its own. Like, it will show you the pre-show and all that bullshit. You know what I mean? You gotta try and sub yourself back in as if you're still playing. But it will go right straight to the end because you're fouled out. Man, fuck, this is starting to piss me off. It gets stupid. I've had this Jordan contract forever now, and he's just not popping up.
Hello, basketball fans. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. Tonight, it'll be the Phoenix Suns going up against the Brooklyn Nets. Checking out Brooklyn, they've got an opportunity tonight to sweep the season series 2-0. The coaching staff commented that they feel confident coming into this one. And while we have a moment here, another discussion topic. Shaq, you are one of the most physical players the league has ever seen. Who would you say right now are the league's most physical players?
Sorry to correct you, Ernie. Not one of the most. But anyway, Ernie,
you're not sorry to correct me. You take great pleasure in correcting.
And one of the most humblest.
Elbow sandwich, that's right. So let me go, Ernie. Let's see. Point guards, how about Russell Westbrook? Shooting guards, I'm going to go with maybe D. Wade or Lance Stevenson.
Okay.
And
the Nets log another stop on their travel schedule in today's matchup. And, of course, Rudy Gay. I think we could sort of see it in his first couple games, that he's really feeling out his new team.
You know, I'm really excited about seeing how this team is going to evolve since the trade. I mean, he's a guy that can end up being a key player for him down the stretch.
No doubt about it. I mean, there are some guys you win with.
For Brooklyn, we've got 22 seconds left here in the first quarter. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got McCullough. Also, Brook Lopez out there. And it's Ingles in at the three. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Good on the shot. Freak's got 5 points so far.
Brandon Knight certainly can pass the orange.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Oh, no. Not the guy you want to put on the line, Kevin. He's an ATM from the free throw line.
For Brooklyn, they had made a little more than half their free throws today, 7 of 12.
You know, it's been a bad day for them at the line today as a whole, and far too often, that's the case for this team.
And a wide-open look for Freak. Another three for Phoenix.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the three ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well.
The Nets have made 9 free throws in the game, 14 attempts. That one is no good. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Nets lead by.
Put some seasoning salt on it.
Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Playing a physical brand of basketball so far, and those trips to the foul line have been very effective.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
Freak, he's in at center. Brandon Knight is out there with Rudy Gay, and it's Fields in at the 2. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. And the foul called on Freak. And so he's picked up his final foul. And so that brings the first half to a close.
Well, Brandon.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about.
What's your rating on your shooting guard right now?
And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this
one. I want seasoning salt.
No. Oh, I put salt on it already.
I want seasoning salt.
Oh, see?
The 2K Sports postgame show.
And Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Let's take a look at our Jordan player of the game.
There's no doubt about it. This guy is a leader. He was in attack mode all night, calling for it and delivering.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And tonight, it'll be the Dallas Mavericks going up against the Suns out in Phoenix. And guys, for the Suns, they've been on a tremendous run. And we're deep enough into the season now to know that it's no mirage. These guys definitely for real. And the All-Star break rapidly approaching. Shaq is a perennial All-Star. Were you ever jealous of the guys who didn't get voted in and instead got a little R&R?
You know, Ernie, the positives to being an All-Star far outweigh the negatives. You know, for me, you know, I haven't played in a long time.
Did it work that time?
I would love to just be able to suit up uno mas time.
Uno mas.
One more time.
Well, I would like to suit up uno time.
Uno mas means one more, smarty.
No, one time for me. Because the only regret, Ernie.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone, to this broadcast of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. And, of course, Cody Zeller. This is first game in his new Phoenix Suns uniform.
You know, I'm really excited about seeing how this team is going to evolve since the trade. I mean, he's a guy that can end up being a key player for him down the stretch.
No doubt about it. I mean, there are some guys you win with and some guys you win because of it. And when you look at him, though not a superstar, he's the type of player that they've been missing and can really, I think, help this team come together.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the court for the Mavericks, they've got Livingston, and it's Collier in at the 4 slot. And it's Freak missing. It's intercepted. And Freak throws it down hard. Well, if you've seen some of the slams he's thrown down this year, it shouldn't come as a surprise. Freak will be participating in this year's dunk contest.
Yeah, I'm claiming it right now. I mean, he's my favorite to win the thing. I just don't see how he doesn't come away with the crown with his creativity and ability to elevate and levitate.
Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
I caught up with Coach Dave Yeager. He said a big part of their focus defensively will be on trying to contain Rudy Gay, adding he presents some challenges because he can shoot over the top, and also he's a tremendous finisher inside. We've got to force him to that left hand, but I'm hoping we won't have to double too much because they have plenty of
We're playing too much on the perimeter. Let's look to dump the ball inside.
And as always, Doris.
Yours, Sons Dancers fans. One more time. Give him a hand.
Feeds to Freak from past the arc. That's good. Freak's got 5.
Just look
Did that
at
work
what a
for you?
sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
And stolen by Freak. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
I'll make it on next play.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose? So for Phoenix, their last game, a win against the Brooklyn Nets.
And in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Baylor is out there with Livingston, and it's Strong in at the 3. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Freaks checked in for Morris. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Outside for Davis. Buries it from 3-point range. Davis has got 5.
So yeah, did that work for you, Corey?
And the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
And so it's Dallas with it. They trail by 11. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. The Suns on top as they finish the period on a big-time 13-0 run. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Bella? No. This way. Sit. No. No. Nope. Not on the floor. You have to wait. Sit down. Sit. You don't get it. No. Sit. Sit. Sit down.
All right, Phoenix, keep it going.
We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team shoot. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing
the 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. And now a chance to check out some of the... He was the steady and reliable hand throughout the game tonight, stepping into more of a leadership. And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed...
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, we'll see the Denver Nuggets playing against the Phoenix Suns. And guys, for the Suns, it's been a very successful first half of the season for them. When the opportunity to win a ball game has been there for them, they have grabbed it over and over. And at the All-Star break, a chance for players to heal and recuperate. And Kenny, let's talk about injuries. A part of the game, but some manage to stay healthy. Is it all just luck?
Well, some of it's luck, but a lot of it's preparation. If you prepare your body for the rigors of the NBA season, you're going to reduce the risks and you become more durable, and the quality teams have that. But really, one of the most valuable things a player can bring to the table is health.
You know, the saying goes, the best ability is availability.
Oh.
Every dime is a flake. I'm sent to the plate. I'm crossing the enchanting sun.
That's on me. 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 That's on me.
Sounds like it's working for him. Such fucking donkey shit, man. Fuck, that is dumb.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm here with Shaq and the Jet. Tonight, it'll be the Phoenix Suns going up against the Portland Trail Blazers. For Portland, they're not satisfied with the record over the last 10 games. Under 500 basketball, just not good enough. Looking to improve tonight. And the matchups in the backcourt will certainly be interesting to watch in this one. Kenny, who were some of the top guards you played against over the years?
Wow, come on. The Bulls, always a force, you know, with Jordan and Pippen. Well, Pippen was really like a small forward, but he played guard a lot. You know, Magic is probably top of it. John Stockton, you know, unbelievable. You know, Gary Payton. I said Clyde Drexler, but he played with us, so I love Clyde when he came to us.
And what about Penny Hardaway?
He was tough. He was tough.
Well, why you didn't say his name?
Glad to have you with us for more NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. And, of course, Cody Zeller. I think we can sort of see it in his first couple games that he's really feeling out his new team.
You know, that trade that you mentioned isn't making front page news, but sometimes the best trades are the quiet ones. But I really believe this is going to pay dividends for this team in the future.
Yeah, you don't always have to make the huge splash to make the biggest impact. A lot of times when you can just fill voids and find the right role players, that can be equally as important.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland.
Dancers fans, one more time, give them a hand.
Then it's Decker. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Plumlee. And here's Phoenix. It's a three-point game, fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
And really the signature of that game was what they were able to do from a defensive standpoint, particularly on the low post.
Yeah, and they were up in the air an awful lot in that paint area, getting their hands on shots, a lot of them, but if they didn't block them or touch them.
8 seconds left in the first quarter, and an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
6 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Freak, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Oh, big fella, throwing it down with a vengeance.
And off we go, a close game now starting the second quarter. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
You know, you can tell right now this team's on the same page. They are right where they want to be offensively.
Well, finding scores on time and on target with your passes, it makes scoring the ball easy for them.
And the foul called on Freak. In a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the...
Gentlemen, I'm here with...
You there?
Well, Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the... And so it's Portland winning this one. A truly...
You got to forget about that one.
Well, Damian, sir...
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan play. Damian Lillard. He made all the key plays every step. And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports.
Gotta be joking. This is fucking stupid.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson here with my 2K Sports broadcast partners. I bet you can just feel the Valentine's Day love coming from Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Or maybe you can't, which would also be a good thing.
I can. Hold my hand, Ernie.
You didn't get my chocolates?
Hold his hand, Kenny.
Oh, well, I
hold his hand, man.
Come on.
I'm not part of a love triangle.
Yes, you are. There you go. Happy Valentine's Day.
Yes, thank you.
Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the Suns out in Phoenix. Phoenix comes into this one following a loss to the Trailblazers at Moda Center. More than solid play for them of late. 7 wins in their last 10 outings, making their mark and playing well. Hey, we could be looking at a defensive stalemate here tonight. Both teams really geared towards shutting down offenses. Kenny, how hard is it going to be to score for guys tonight?
Well, you're going to have to try to manufacture points because getting buckets in this is going to be not adequate.
The fading amber for the this Valentine's Day presentation of the NBA. It's a matchup you're going to love right here on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And, of course, Cody Zeller. We've seen him playing by instinct, still learning the playbook.
You know, I'm really excited about seeing how this team is going to evolve since the trade. I mean, he's a guy that can end up being a key player for him down the stretch.
No doubt about it. I mean, there are some guys you win with and some guys you win because of. And when you look at him, though not a superstar, he's the type of player that they've been missing and can really, I think, help them together.
Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. We've got Russell, Joel Embiid out there with Julius Randle, and it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. And the wide open shot for Morris. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
There's 48 seconds left to play here in the first. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Both free throws good from Beverly. Here is Fields. And there's the feed to Freak. And he's good on the 3-ball. Freak's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Now Not the guy you want to send to the line, Kevin.
The Lakers have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. Both free throws good from Beverly. And it's the Suns with the ball. They trail by 6. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
You know, you hate to use this word, but I really felt like it was a sorry effort that they put forth on the defensive side.
Oh, that's pretty harsh from you, Greg, but you're right. I mean, too many times we saw them slow to set up and get on D or late on their rotation, and they paid a big price for it.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
Yeah, that's a big reason they're trailing. You can't allow a parade to the free throw line and expect it.
That'll do it for the first half. Lakers lead by 12. We'll see you back here at
And now, your Suns dancers. And now, your Suns dancers.
And we resume our. So it's Los Angeles taking it.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, thank you. So why don't we take a look now at our Jordan player of the game? He put up a new season high tonight, and if he keeps shooting like he did tonight. And that brings us to the end of our broadcast.
Jesus fuck, give me this fucking shit, man. It's fucking stupid. Care about his shot animation, like, the fuck going? Oh, let's see if I can't finish this one. No, of course not. Let's see what the guy's saying. Okay, I'm gonna have 4 fucking off days. They better give me it.
everyone. We welcome you to the NBA All-Star Game. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg.
And you know what? This is probably, Kevin, my favorite date on the NBA calendar. I mean, with the amazing collection of players we have here tonight, this year promises to be an epic event.
Absolutely.
Guys, it always is. I mean, the privilege of playing in this game means so much to every one of these players. I mean, being on this huge stage brings out the best in the NBA's biggest superstars.
Along with Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. A look at the West All-Stars starting players and now for the East.
And we've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in an event where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible. And they are the best players in the world.
And this has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power in attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand, the biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Week.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part. Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw, good Butler. Good on both. And a wide open look for Freak. Good, and Paul gets the assist. And 11 points for Freak.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they even approximate that, watch out.
And both free throws good for Macy. Here's Freak. Sinks the triple. Freak's got 14 points for the game.
Dropping bombs. How many more threes are we going to see from him?
So and we return. So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the...
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith in the All-Star Game action now in the books. So let's take a look back at some of the footage from our All-Star Game MVP. James Harden. He found his rhythm in the second half, and there was no stopping him then. And that'll do it for this year's All-Star Game. Some splendid talent on display tonight. For Shaquille O'Neal and for Kenny the Jet Smith and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again to start up the NBA's second half of the season.
Yes, one Michael Jordan. Got one more to go. And I got my court. Yao Ming? It's alright.
Did you get a text message from me this morning?
No.
Yeah, you did. No, I don't.
No, neither one of us got minutes on our phone, Mom. You fucking dummy. You're dumb.
You don't need to call me dumb, thank you. Why? Because, remember I said I text Tyson this morning?
You texted Emily.
I texted Emily.
Good job.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it definitely wasn't me. Go! Cut it! Yeah, I sent a text. Tyson waited around all day for me. Oh, what is it? He was going to run down the storage. Bella, stop. He was going to run down the storage and come up and do the deck. He waited all day.
It's the 2K Sports pregame.
Can you put him in the bedroom so she can smoke?
So, I said...
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny.
That's why I kept asking you, like, did he fucking...
And that's what I said to him.
Tonight, it'll be the Dallas Mavericks up against the Phoenix Suns. Looking at the last game for the Suns, it was a loss to the Lakers in Los Angeles. They've been on a tremendous run, and we're deep enough into the season now to know that it's no mirage. These guys are definitely for real.
It was still sitting on my phone, not even sent.
And the clock ticking down to tip off. Kenny, you won 2 championships, might I remind you, back to back. Explain to us the makeup of a champion.
Well,
and not the makeup you're wearing right now, but the makeup of a championship team.
However,
can I have a cigarette?
You have to believe and trust in your teammates. Trust is the most important thing. And most people think trust comes from the offensive end, but it's trust on the defensive end. Meaning, Ernie, if I'm going to send you baseline, I said that's the game plan.
I think they're
I have to trust that my teammate's going to be there. And I'm going to do it regardless if he misses his assignment 1 or 2 times. That's
2K Sports brings you Friday night NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, Cody Zeller. I think we could sort of see it in his first couple games that he's really feeling out his new team.
You know, that trade that you mentioned isn't making front page news, but sometimes the best trades are the quiet ones. And I really believe this is going to pay dividends for this team in the future.
Yeah, you don't always have to make a huge splash to make the biggest impact.
Yeah, that's funny though, Mom.
Just fill voids and find the right role players. That can be equally as important.
Oh, Mika almost beat up Bella.
They've got Wright. He's out there with Livingston. And it's Quinn in at the small forward position.
Bella, come now. Who, Bella?
Looking at Dallas, they took that win in their last game against Utah.
You know, sometimes you're going to win because of your performance, and on occasions, which was the case for them, it's the play of your opponent that allows you to escape with wins.
Well, you're right. I mean, there were a lot of turnovers in that game, some caused by their good defensive play, but some were just carelessness.
Billis guarded by Wright, and that one's good, free.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And Phoenix making it. Here's Knight. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And it's Freak missing. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Wide open shot is on the money. Freak's got 7 points.
Oh, bitch.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play.
Come on, Jordan Court. You can do it.
So, like, the youngest over there has to do everything, like, all
Hard to imagine growing up in such a huge family, but it sounds like maybe it prepared him for life in the NBA.
Yeah, got him outside of himself and toughened him up a little bit. No question about that. Wow, 18, that's mind-boggling.
That is amazing.
Yep.
So far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
They've won the effort battle, and that's allowed them to control the backcourt.
And it's been gang rebounding. I mean, everybody has done a great job boxing out for him, and it's showing up on the stat sheet.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. Livingston is out there with Baylor.
Come on, give it to me. Give me my court. Give me my court. Give me my court.
For the first half of play.
I know it's not going to give it to me next practice. I know that. Well, no, you do the connections, not the practices. The thing that's above it. No. Their day off, I should say.
And the second half about to start.
Almost took me 3 hours to do it, though.
So it's the Suns winning easily.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now
they were riding a 2-game losing streak coming to this game and could not afford to drop 3 in a row.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin.
Once I get this court done, I'm going to get you to do the same thing for me on another character. He's going to be asleep by the time you're done that smoke. Yeah, he is. See? That's fucking dumb, man. Fuck. No.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Come on, after this game, it better give me my one of those days off better be it. That's all I got to say, because I'm running out of days.
Tonight, we'll be watching the Los Angeles Clippers playing against the Phoenix Suns. Well, for the Suns, they've gotten the job done in every way possible this season. They're sitting pretty with the best record in the league, East or West. And let us talk, guys, about DeAndre Jordan. Incredible player, but if this game comes down to the wire, we might see the Haka, you know. And I know you have some thoughts on this, big fella. You don't even like us to call it the Haka Shack.
Yeah, because it didn't work. It definitely didn't work for me. So whoever they're hacking, call it them. We all know that free throws are part of the game, and it's a viable strategy. You know, he has improved on his free throws, but he is a liability in late-game situations. But as long as he hits them when he needs to hit them, we'll be okay. He has to hit at least one.
Well, I think, you know, if you're a dominant player like Shaq was, then the Hacker Shack doesn't work because he was so dominant in other areas. But certain guys, you know, DeAndre now is starting to be dominant in other areas, so it's starting not to work as well. He's starting to increase his play and his scoring ability and his defense. So
welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my colleagues Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Looking at the last game for the Los Angeles Clippers, it was a loss to the Lakers. And boy, they really got humiliated at home. They got flat out dominated in that game, guys.
Yeah, but when you shoot a percentage in the low 30s as a team, and they did that in that game, it is just not going to be your night.
No, it's certainly not going to be your night shooting that 40. And so often when that happens to a team, it's hard to get out of that funk once you get into it.
Substitutions. 29 seconds left here in the opening quarter. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was.
Nigga, you will never understand why.
And both free throws good for Lewis Williams.
No one asked you to understand why I'm fouling, motherfucker.
Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. Freak's got 5.
No. Get back down the court. Foul his ass.
It can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step
Bum miss. You a bum.
He hits the second from the line.
Come on, guys. Throw it down to me. Huck it down to me. Huck it down to me. 3. Money.
And the shot is good.
Don't run back.
They've shown some great passing on their last few trips now.
Here we go. One more. One more.
Great team play.
One more. We can do it.
Why you're fouling in a situation like that, you know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for
Give me the
that
ball.
kind of foul.
Give me the ball. Give me the ball.
That might be an
Yeah.
explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just
Come
not
on.
a good play.
Foul out.
Foul called on Freak.
Sweet.
Suns making a change here. And we've reached... And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands. And so it's Phoenix who's straight.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, thank you. So why don't we take a look now? No matter what they threw at him during the second half, it seemed like he had the answer and was able to find all the shots he wanted.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K.
Come on, be Jordan. No Jordan. Punk ass nigga. That's cheesy. How many more games? Oh, only got a few. Uh-oh. Running out.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
With the Diesel and the Jet, this is Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Phoenix Suns in this one as they go up against the Toronto Raptors. Last outing for Toronto, they ended up with a win against the Jazz in Salt Lake City. A great win for them, and they rose to the occasion and pulled off the upset. Riding high right now. And so the All-Star break is behind us. Second half of the season is upon us. Shaq, is this where we'll see the great teams start to separate themselves from the rest of the pack?
Yeah, I think so, but still a lot of games left to be played. A lot can happen that's out of your control. You just got to keep a strong mindset, work hard, and just hope for the best.
But this is where the postseason picture will start to get in focus, because right now we're trying to figure out who's going to be who and who's playing.
We welcome you this Thursday evening as we get set for some exciting NBA action on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. The Raptors swing into this game as part of their continuing road trip. They're one of the most dangerous teams in the NBA right now. Teams deciding to change it up. 46 seconds left in the first quarter. So for Toronto right now, they've got Terrence Ross, Fournier out there with the Linnet, and it's Patterson in at the one spot. And stolen by Knight. At the elbow, Jones. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. The Suns have shot 6 or 7 at the line.
Shooting for Phoenix, Jones. At the line for 2.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
Yeah, not only the trips to the line are concerned, but the foul trouble also. You've got to play defense with your feet and do so without fouling.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. Maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play. They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Rolling. We'll see how long they can keep it going.
26 seconds left in the first quarter. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And Patterson drops them both. Suns leading by 6. Knight dishes to Freak. That's good. The assist that time from Knight. And that's now 7 points for Freak.
What are you going to do defensively? Such separation with the height advantage in that matchup.
For Toronto, they have been shooting right around 75% of the line, 9 of 12 so far. And Patterson drops them both. Last outing for Toronto, they won that game against Houston.
And really complete control of that game. If you recall, guys, they made sure they didn't have to sweat that one out down the stretch. They didn't make it.
Teams changing it up here. And a pretty tightly contested.
All right, Phoenix, keep it going for your Suns dancer.
Welcome back, everybody, to the start of the second half. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a...
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. And now a chance to check out some of the tremendous...
His field goal percentage was excellent, up over 60%. This was...
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast.
No Jordan, of course not.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Memphis Grizzlies up against the Phoenix Suns. Looking at the last game for Phoenix, it was a loss to the Raptors. A crushing defeat in that one. Still with a sour taste in their mouths, they're looking to play much better. Marc Gasol will take the floor tonight, the younger Gasol brother. Hasn't won a championship yet, which of course Pau has. But Shaq, would you consider him the top center in the league, Marc Gasol?
He's in the top two. You know, what I like about his game, there's no weaknesses in his game. Hits all of his shots from anywhere. Makes his free throws at almost 80%. I like to see him be a little bit more meaner, a little bit more dominant. But to answer your question, he's in the top two, Ernie.
Top two. Where's he rank with you? What?
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's presentation of Noche Latina in the NBA. An annual tradition celebrating diversity and culture, and always a pleasure to bring it to you. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. And it's another road game for the Grizzlies, winning their last 3 games. They'd like to make that 4 in a row here tonight.
Well, they played extremely well to get this win streak, Kevin, but right now they're in the midst of a game where it might not continue. The team they're facing wants to end the streak that they are on right now.
Yeah, and the longer the streak goes, the bigger. That's on me.
Both teams making substitutions here. The Suns leading. Here's Freak. The quick look, no good that time.
And sometimes he can hit that deep three, but it's not a high percentage shot for him.
Yeah, even for him, that's out of his range. Not the guy you want to send to the line, Kevin.
The Grizzlies have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them. That one drops. He ties it up. 27 seconds left in the first quarter. Good on the jump shot. Freak's got 5 now.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed in there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Good on the shot. Freak's got his 3rd basket of the night.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the 3-ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well.
The Grizzlies have shot just above 55% of the line, going 5 of 9.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
You know, their percentage has dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Grizzlies lead by 1. We're going to step away briefly.
All right, Phoenix, keep it going, or your Suns answered. And now, your Suns answered.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. So it's Memphis.
Well, Mark,
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's present our Jordan. Mike Conley. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge, and the impact carried them through the entire game.
I think his efficiency from the field was the biggest factor in this win. He made over 60% of his shots. I don't care if you're playing one-on-1 or one-on-5. That is a great percentage.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us.
Oh my fuck, you gotta be kidding me. This is a pile of ass, bro. See, can I get you done? Yeah. Still no fucking Jordan. What the fuck? This fucking ass. Oh, man.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. We'll watch the Miami Heat in this one as they go up against the Phoenix Suns. For Phoenix, they have been a team on a mission this season. Best record in the NBA. We're getting deep into the schedule now, and they continue playing dominant basketball. Somebody
Fuck
we're going to
no.
be keeping
It's
an
fucking
eye on
stupid,
tonight.
man.
What a story for this guy. Hassan Whiteside. He was a journeyman, and then last season, man, just exploded back onto the NBA scene. What do you make of what you've seen of Whiteside, Shaq?
You know, Ernie, he's got incredible height and wingspan. He's 7 foot. He blocks a ton of shots. Gets better every year. Gets better every game. He's getting more comfortable. And you can be comfortable in Miami when it's 80 degrees all the time.
Without question. But if he can control his emotions and take that emotional energy and muse it into his play, then he could be a real dominant.
We're in a place they call the American Airlines Arena in downtown Miami, Florida. Right on the water, the home of the Heat, where we're broadcasting live today. Welcome to Noche Latina here in the NBA. A Latin flavor to the night's festivities as we get ready to go. This is Kevin Harlan, joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke. Take a look at the Suns. They've got to be hoping that the road will be a little kinder to them than their winless homestand they just concluded.
This is one of those games when you look at your calendar, it's circled before the schedule's even released. So it's one of the best rivalries we have in our league. And guys, this is the one you do not want to miss.
No doubt about it, because it seems like
30 seconds left to play.
Want this fucking court like shit.
Freak. That's good.
3 hours is crazy.
Freak's got 5.
It's almost as if both teams are in a zone.
Well, offensively at least, partner. I mean, neither team's done jack diddly on deep.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation. He's a dead eye at the line, fellas. Just call him automatic. He doesn't miss many of those.
That's good. Here is Shaw. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. And they go to the intentional foul.
Oh, no. Not the guy you want to put on the line, Kevin. He's an ATM from the free throw line.
Good on both.
And doing a good job getting to the line and capitalizing.
Come on, give me the ball. Like, fuck off.
That's good.
Fucking
That's
dick.
10 points for Freak.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Miami shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless. He's come out of the gate smoking.
I hate how it runs back like that. That's fucking stupid. I don't want to play up court defense.
And we return to the second quarter.
Yeah, like when they fucking pass in, I want to steal the ball from them.
Welcome back, everyone.
Well, I don't want to steal the ball, I just want to foul them. But I'm out right now.
We got a storyline here. If it goes on, their depth becomes such an asset, Kevin. He's going for the remaining.
Skip, skip, skip. Skip-a-dee-dee-dee-doo. I will bet $10 that Jordan will not show up. Because he's a dick like that. It'll probably be like another fucking 3 weeks into my fucking schedule before he shows up again.
And so it's Miami winning this one.
What?
The 2K Sports
I don't fucking know.
Show.
That's like 10 games. I need to know if there's 10 games left in this season.
Ernie Johnson again, folks, alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and...
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always...
They'll probably pop off at the end of my season, the last fucking practice. Be like, oh, here's Jordan for you. Because the game gonna shit the bed. The game gonna shit the bed. No Jordan. Of course not. Man, I'm taking him off. Fuck that shit. Until the 17th, and we're on that. Oh yeah, I got a month left. A month left to get Mr. Jordan one time.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith, and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight's broadcast will feature the Phoenix Suns as they go up against the Hawks in Atlanta. Wins have been few and far between of late for Atlanta. The wheels have started to come off for them recently. Clearly a mid-season swoon taking place. We'll see if they can start to shake out of it tonight. And with a little bit of time here before tip-off, I'll kick off a topic. Defense, as we know, a key to winning basketball. Kenny, talk about the hallmarks of a great defensive team.
Well, first there has to be an anchor in the back. And if you have an anchor in the back, then all of a sudden you can start with containing the basketball and denying those open lanes, because you know if they try to get to the rim, the anchor.
2K Sports brings you Friday night NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. The Hawks with their last game here in Atlanta before heading out on the road. This is a team in search of an identity. They've dropped 7 of their last 8, and they have looked completely out of sync.
Yeah, you know, it's really tough what they're going through right now. The situation they're in, doubt starts to creep in, especially as the losses mount.
Give me the ball. Give me the ball. Give me the ball. Give it back to me.
You're right on point with that, Clark. I mean, the team chemistry does come into question. You have to wonder whether or not the players have started to tune the coaches out. So they just look on me.
Team deciding to change it up. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea.
Turn on that sidelight.
That one drops. He ties it up. Phoenix is gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Anderson right side, and a wide open look for Freak. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Fires it up. Another one falls for Phoenix. 7 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Oh, no. Not the guy you want to put on the line, Kevin. He's an ATM from the free throw line.
For Atlanta, they have been at their finest.
Give a Riggedy what he is.
Tonight. 8 attempts.
Give me the ball. Give me the ball.
And 72% on the year. I'm sure
I want to fucking foul his ass.
High scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up.
Who's got the ball? Who's got the ball? Who's got the ball?
2K Sports back in a moment here at Phillips Arena in Atlanta. And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. What stands out to you from the South?
Some of their depth becomes such an asset, Kevin. He's gone for the...
Okay, Atlanta, let's keep it going for your very own Atlanta. And now, your Atlanta Hawks cheerleaders.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for this. And so it's Atlanta with
the 2K Sports postgame show.
Thanks, Kevin, and let's take a look now as we give the nod to our Jordan play. He found his rhythm in the second half, and there was no stopping him then. And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure.
Take you off. Go down to Jordan, just so it tells me no. Why, thank you, 2K. I love you too. Yeah, fuck this. I'm just gonna hang with the team for a minute. Jordan better come up within the next 2 days off.
Pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. Tonight, it's the Memphis Grizzlies as they'll be playing against the Phoenix Suns. For Phoenix, they're currently holding on to the best record in the league. Not the conference, the league. They've been head and shoulders above the competition this season. And as we march toward the end of the regular season, Shaq, I want your opinion on veterans being rested in back-to-back games.
You know, Ernie, you hear a lot of people complain, but let me tell you, from personal reasons, it's the right thing to do in some cases, especially for the older teams to have a real shot to win a championship.
What were you doing out there playing with them?
Look how many rings he got.
Well, there's been a lot of talk about extending the regular season and taking away some of those back-to-back games.
Thanks for joining us as we get set to bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Back back to the road tomorrow as this is the final game of the Grizzlies homestand. And you look at this team, 20 games back from the top spot. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Phoenix Suns come into this one following a loss to the Hawks in Atlanta.
And in that game, guys, their three-point shooting really was their own worst enemy. Even when they got the open looks, they just had an inability to knock them down.
And guys, you've seen it happen to every team. You have to be a threat from beyond the arc nowadays, and if your team goes cold, it really can sabotage your game.
And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. He's in at center. Rudy Gay is out there with Anderson. Then there's Brandon Knight, and it's Jenkins in at the 2. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Suns leading by 18. Pass to Freak from deep three-point range. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. Knight's got 6 assists now in the game. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Oh, no. Not the guy you want to put on the line, Kevin. He's an ATM from the free throw line.
Your mother's an ATM,
and
bitch.
Harris drops them both. Now Knight from deep. The shot no good.
It would have been something to see if he could hit that shot from that deep.
Greg, you know it. I know it.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Suns lead by 19. The second.
There's just a lot more practice time. And when the
it's just a lot more practice time.
Rah, rah, rah. In European basketball history, Clark.
Shut up, European.
First season
Who asked
with
you?
The Cavaliers in the NBA, but nothing he did overseas certainly can compare to this.
Who asked you?
That's why, Kevin, people always talk about
it. A dominating first half of basketball.
All right, Memphis, you got your Grizz girls on the court. Give them a nice round of applause.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
And hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Shaq. What'd you think?
Boom, boom, boom. That's right, Ernie.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan.
At least that Peckerhead's doing something right.
That's because BC's the first to go. Because BC is one of like the top places for it anyway. It's so close to the border. So they're the top ones, and then it's Ontario next year.
Critics might say you were just chasing numbers in a game tonight that was clearly in hand. Agree or disagree?
You know I don't agree with that. I'm going to play hard whenever coach puts me out there. And that's all there is to it. It's not about numbers or anything else. It's about the win and the fact that I give 100% on the court no matter the score or the opponent. Look, that's just how I'm wired.
Are you getting the ball as much as you'd like out there?
That kind of thing doesn't matter to me. As long as we're winning games, I don't care how much I have the ball in my hands. I really don't. The team comes first. You know that.
What does it mean to you to have clinched a playoff spot?
Oh, it means we're one step closer to the ultimate goal, and that's winning a championship. But really, all it does is get us to focus that much more.
Motherfucker, shut up. Stop asking me questions.
We got a chance to get that ring. The real season's about to begin, and I ain't gonna let this opportunity go to waste.
Fake ass ring.
All right? Thank you.
No real ring. You don't get to wear an NBA ring. NBA fucked up. They give you some cheap ass bullshit rings to wear. Like straight up, if they can put in on the store some bullshit fucking rings. They can put your fucking winning rings, like your real NBA rings. Like, that's fucking dumb. Instead, it wants to give you a little fucking trophy in a showcase, which doesn't make a difference. Because it doesn't show up when people are on your court. So, like, those trophies right there. Pile of ass. No. And this is a pile of ass, too. Ass in a handbag. Fuck it, I'll take the 100. No, maybe I won't. Maybe I won't. Let's see, can I finish you? Yes, I can. See, still a pile of ass. Jordan, you suck dick, man. Fuck it. Who the fuck wants Kobe's signature shoe? For real. This is dumb. I should have fucking had it by now. Like, this is fucked up. Jordan
the
sucks ass.
Sports pregame show.
With the Diesel and the Jet, this is Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight's broadcast will feature the Phoenix Suns as they go up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Checking out Oklahoma City, more than solid play for them of late. 7 wins in their last 10 outings, making their mark and playing well. And for all those teams that have wrapped up playoff spots, Shaq, what can we expect from them strategically here at the end of the regular season?
Well, for the top team, Ernie, it becomes about securing home court advantage. You want to be peaking at the right time heading into the playoffs. We've seen a lot of teams, Ernie, start off strong. Where are they now?
Do you want rest if you're a frontline player? If you're a guy who's playing a lot, do you need some rest before the playoffs?
You know, a lot of people answer that question, and if you played more than 8 years, yes, you need rest.
What? I don't know, but I know this thing. Better knock it off.
Live from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma.
I know that Jordan better show up quick. Me and Jordan got some hanging out to do.
A good game here would get this road trip started confidently for the Suns. And they're one of the elite teams in first place in the Western Conference.
Give me the ball. Give me the ball. Let me show you what I can do with it. Give me the ball. Give me the ball. Give me the ball. Look. Money. Yeah. Oh, my face. Time to foul. Time to foul. Give me a foul. Woo.
I mean, it seems like they can't miss.
I can't miss, nigga. But I can foul.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah.
Your mother has cramps.
Completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Vaginal cramps, bitch.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Your mother got crabs too.
Thunder trailing by 11, and that's an intentional foul. The Thunder shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. No good on the free throw.
This definitely is a grind for real. Like,
Phoenix has gone 4 of 6 from
3 hours and 25 minutes, and I still don't got the bitch.
Assist that time from Knight. Knight's got his 4th assist in this one, and the foul called on Free. The Suns making a change here, and through the first.
See ya. I'm out. Game over. It's crazy. It made. Where'd it come from? Oh, that was from me shaking them. Sheesh, this is making me tired. All this fucking work, all this fouling business.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here.
Talk about dedication.
Let's get your opinion, Shaq.
Boom, boom, boom. That's right.
Shut up, Shaq.
Coach,
Who asked
that'll
you?
wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game.
This is going to be stupid. Stupid. This is going to be stupid. No Jordan. I hate Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan needs a punch in the fucking mouth. That's what he needs. Straight up. Because it's not the right one. Can't do Jordan CEO. It equals poo. I'll take 100,000 fans though. Yeah, of course you'll be there. Oh my God.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Watch them come at the end of the season. I swear to God, I will not be impressed by that.
And Kenny the Jet Smith. And the pregame warm-ups wrapping up out in Los Angeles, where it'll be the Lakers going up against the Phoenix Suns. Well, for the Suns, 5-5 over their last 10 games, but they're not satisfied with 500 ball, looking to tack one onto the win tally tonight. And for all those teams that have wrapped up playoff spots, Shaq, what can we expect from them strategically here at the end of the regular season?
Well, for the top team, Ernie, it becomes about securing home court advantage. You want to be peaking at the right time heading into the playoffs. We've seen a lot of teams, Ernie, start off strong. Where are they now?
Do you want rest if you're a frontline player? If you're a guy who's playing a lot, do you need some rest before the playoffs?
You know, a lot of people answer that question, and if you played more than 8 years, yes, you need rest. If you're a young player, such as Freak, you don't need rest.
No, you may have players coming back from mid-season injuries, but they need to.
It's game time in Los Angeles. From the Staples Center, all the crowd ready to go as they look to cheer on the Lakers. Looking at the last game for the Phoenix Suns, it was a win against the Oklahoma City Thunder. And just one look at the score tells you all you need to know. They were dominant in just about every area.
And really an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it came in an opponent's building and there's no...
LA's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Freak, he's in at center. Brandon Knight is out there with Anderson. And it's Morris in at the 4 slot. For Los Angeles, they have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
And it's good.
It's early, but they are getting pummeled on the glass.
Well, they've got to take a stand and commit to controlling their defensive backboard. These second chance buckets are killing them.
For Los Angeles, they have been shooting right around 75% of the line, 9 of 12 so far. Good on the second free throw. 19 seconds left in the first. Here's Freak. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. And that's now 7 points for Freak.
They're really struggling.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half.
That's the end of the first half. The score of your Lakers 42.
Come on, just give me the Jordan.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half.
That's all I want.
So it's the Suns winning each.
Give me little Michael.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Mikey, where are you? Mikey, me need you.
Many thanks, Kevin. And now a chance to check
Oh my
out some
God,
of the
shut
talk about
up.
lighting it up in the second quarter. My
Pre-game
word, that
is
was
so
just huge,
stupid.
and the impact carried.
I know what happened throughout the whole game. You don't gotta repeat it to me. Hmm? Haha. That door's so dirty from those guys. Pressing their nose up against it and shit. Oh, come on. This is fucking stupid. Fucking stupid. Say it with me. It's stupid. Yeah, just like that.
It's the 2K Sports pregame
Okay, so
show.
after this game, I got 2 more days off where he's not gonna show up.
With the Diesel and the Jet, this is Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Phoenix Suns in this one as they go up against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Well, for Minnesota, they've gone 4-1 over the last 5, playing pretty well, and they're looking to build on that tonight. And Andrew Wiggins from an athletic family. His father played in the NBA, his mother a world-class sprinter. You can see why they call the young Canadian Maple Jordan.
Oh, wow. That's a lofty praise for the young man. I've never heard that.
Jordan.
I never heard that, but he attacks the basket, you know, well enough from the outside. He keeps the defenders off balance. He's developing faster than most expected, but he really has to work on his offensive game if he wants to be considered Maple Jordan.
You know, he has the ability to maple-tize anyone in the league. He finishes hard at the rim. Maple Jordan, I like that.
Yeah, if it meets your approval, then we can run with it.
Pretty good.
Here's Kevin Harlan.
At small forward, standing 6'8", number 8, Rudy Gay.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's presentation of Noche Latina in the NBA. An annual tradition celebrating diversity and culture, and always a pleasure to bring it to you. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. Taking a look at Minnesota, and this is a dangerous team, there's no doubt about it, with the Western Conference's 4th best record.
Well, right now for the Timberwolves, they've moved toward the postseason with one of the best records in the league. Safe to say, this is not where most people thought they'd be at this stage of the year.
Count me amongst those. I certainly didn't. I mean, their resilience has really surprised me this season.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. They've got Towns. Chris Paul is out there with McLemore. Then it's Andrew Wiggins, and it's McKenzie in at the 4th. Here's Freak. Parries the long-range jumper. Freak's got the first 3 points of the night up on the board for Phoenix. And so they foul. They're with a different look. Freak's checked in for Morris. Morris comes in for Rudy Gay. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Davis. And it's Brandon Knight in for Jenkins.
Fuck off. Give me the ball.
Following the three-point attempt by
Fucking
Freak.
bitch.
And we always talk about making your
Come
teammate
on.
better.
Really
That
pick
assist
that
was
shit
right
up.
on target.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that
You
he's
just
trying
smoke.
to slow the game down a little bit. That's a
Huh?
stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
He went. He went.
Looking at Minnesota, they took the win in their last game against the Trailblazers.
Pyro.
And in that game, guys, they were just about as dominant defensively on the interior as you could ever be.
And once they got a few rejections, they had opposing scorers looking for those long arms and hands, and it caused hesitation in taking shots.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about
Come on, Michael. Where are you?
A brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time.
This shit gets
and the
fucking
situation.
tedious. I can tell you that much. Give me the fucking ball, asshole.
What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
How you like that? A
Basket's
buzzer
coming
beater
early and
for
often
you.
in the first quarter. Phoenix ahead, up by 5. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports Cup.
The only hard part of that.
I wonder if
The
Coach
only
Lance
hard
Stevens
part
feels like
is
he's
for
recruiting
you
another
not to
college
talk
class
no
with
more.
all those
That's the
draft
hard
picks
part.
left in his stockpile.
Well, I don't know how he would address that question, but I do know he's feeling real good about his decision.
There.
Taking the
Done.
Celtics to the
Oh
playoffs
no,
in
I still
just
got one
his
more.
second season.
I got to
I
hear.
think he's one of the bright coaching stars in the NBA today.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime.
Bum, bum, bum. By the way, guys, if you want to... Go get it. She said kiss her ass. My mother's fucking rude.
The 2K Sports.
What kind of mother tells someone to kiss her ass? Only black folks' parents.
Let's take a look now as we give.
He put everything he had to his rebound, and it made a huge difference. This was a taste of what he's capable when he gets his mind that he's going to dominate.
When you're having a night shooting in the high 50s,
Yeah,
you're being
shut up.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports.
Okay. If you give me the Jordan court right now, I will be absolutely happy. It'll be worth my 3.5 hour grind. Any longer than this, it ain't worth it. But I'll do it anyways.
Now I gotta move my voice.
Fuck you, Jordan, you cocksucker. Jordan likes dick. Oh, we can finish Kobe though. We'll finish him off. Ooh, my court jersey. Ooh. And look, he still didn't show up. You gotta be kidding. You a bumbleclot. And simulate that and play that.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Wait a minute.
With the Diesel and the Jet, this is Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Phoenix Suns in this one as they go up against the Golden State Warriors. Well, for the Warriors, it must be pointed out that a win here would give them the 6th best record in the league. That's a pretty good spot to be in at this time of year. Almost the end of the regular season, several teams looking very good for the playoffs. Kenny, what's more valuable, having well-rested players or getting home court advantage?
easy. If you're banged up, rest. If you're healthy, home court advantage. Easy, easy, Ernie. But the rhythm and momentum are just as important entering the postseason.
You know what, Ernie? Back in the day, everyone tried to play a full 82. Even if you had a sprained finger or head cold, you're like, forget that, I'm playing. But my advice,
And as we start the weekend here on this Friday night, 2K Sports Ball with Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. This is Kevin Hart. You look at Golden State, sitting at third in the West. There's no question this is a top-notch team.
And this should be fun, guys. They see this team a lot, 4 times during the regular season. And so far, they've split the first 2, so they seem pretty evenly matched. A chance to build some confidence with a win tonight.
Yeah, I think they're really highly motivated. And it becomes a pretty good chess match at this point. As you mentioned, both teams evenly matched. You've seen each other a few times. You know each other's tendencies. And the coaches really can factor in games and situations like this.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. Setting the floor for the Suns, Freak, and it's center. Markieff Morris is out there with Rudy Gay, and it's Jenkins. There's 31 seconds left here in the opening quarter. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And Roten drops them both. The Suns leading. And a wide open look for Freak. Davis dishes to Freak. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Freak's got his second basket of the night.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Not the guy you want to send to the line, Kevin.
The Warriors have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. And he knocks down the first one. And he can't hit the second. And he goes in for the dunk.
Threw it down with authority.
Oh, he can really fly. And you combine that, Clark, with some of the nice penetration, too, and you've got an easy 2 points.
And able to just play well above the rim. I mean, that makes this guy so dangerous when he's in the game.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. 4 seconds left, and that one's good. Freak's got 8 points. And the foul called on Freak.
Foul out.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been...
Yes, Kevin, thank
Come on, Michael Jordan, be there, man. All right, Princey? Yeah, you want to speak in the microphone, Princey? Speak. Prince.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no...
Speak.
So the Suns win.
Speak.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan play. Brandon Knight.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast.
Okay, come on, Jordan. Stop playing games. Jordan, stop playing games with me, man. Jordan, don't fuck with my emotions. What's Corey doing? He's doing my career. My park. Everyone's on my park. And no Jordan, because Jordan's a bum. Exactly. Okay, Jordan, motherfucker, I'm taking you off.
Hey, don't chew him up.
Put you on. Let's try Try Jordan again. No go, obviously, because Jordan's a bum. Oh my God. Where's my charger? Jordan is a bum. Jordan is a bum. Fuck it, I'll take 500 VC. Or not. Let's take Jordan off altogether. No? Wade don't want to give me anything? Okay, cool. Fuck you too, Wade.
Don't chew him out. Hey. Don't chew him. You don't mind it. I think we're near late right now.
Nope. No go there either. Oh, fuck. No go there either.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. Tonight, it'll be the Phoenix Suns going up against the Memphis Grizzlies. And guys, for the Grizzlies, they've yet to win against this squad this season. 2 games, 2 losses. We'll see if their luck changes tonight. And I think we're really going to enjoy this type of game. A battle of super athletes, if you will. Shaq, this question for you. Can either team slow the other ones down, or are we just looking at a high-flying free-for-all?
I don't really care about that, Ernie, right now. Get your popcorn ready. You want highlights, just the game you want to see.
You don't care?
Listen,
obviously,
Ernie,
you do
I want
care.
some popcorn, I want some butter, I want some salt. I just want to watch this game, Ernie.
All the things
you
that
like
are great
that
for
fake
your
butter they
cholesterol.
put on sometimes at,
Yes,
the,
I do.
At the movie theater?
Yes, I sure do.
You like that fake popcorn?
I have a technique. I just roll it and bink, 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 bink.
Mucho gusto, and welcome to Noche Latina on 2K Sports. From the jerseys to the food to the halftime entertainment tonight, a distinctive Latin flavor. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Ends up going with the new group. So for Phoenix, their last game, a win against Golden State.
And how about the accuracy that was on display from three-point
Of course
range
my
in that
team will
game?
get the
They
fucking
were
ball.
lethal.
Why not?
Splashing those threes as they did really allowed them to continuously deflate that crowd and keep them at
This is
bay.
getting fucking
Boy, that was
annoying.
a nice road win for them, no doubt.
Like, this
So
should
on
not
the
take
floor
this
for
fucking
Memphis.
long. Like,
You got
I've
Harris
done so
and
many.
Manning in at the 4 spot. That's good.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
String music scorching those nets. How long can they keep this up, though? Oh, no. Not the guy you want to put on the line, Kevin. He's an ATM from the free throw line.
He doesn't get the second one.
And the missed opportunities for them at the line here early on.
And those can often come back to haunt you, Greg.
Stop
You got
running
to focus
back.
and really make the most of the chances.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And the second free throw, good. Suns leading by 10. And a wide open look for Freak. Misses his second shot in 4 attempts from the field. And that's an intentional foul. Grizzlies have missed 4 of their 8 free throws up to this point. Things not really going their way at the line yet. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Shot no good. And the foul called on Freak. And so teams deciding to change it up. And we finished one half of basketball.
What do you want?
And now, your Sun Dancer.
We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third.
Talk about being on his game.
So it's the Suns winning easily.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, thank you, and now we get a chance to check out our Jordan player of the game. He had a double-double that made a huge difference tonight. He never let up, and his performance really And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show.
Put your dukes up. Let's fight. Fight? Nothing. Of course not. Because it is a biatch.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans.
This is just
Welcome
getting
to 2K
silly.
Sports. I'm your host, Ray Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith, and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, it'll be the Phoenix Suns going up against the Golden State Warriors. Well, for the Warriors, it must be pointed out that a win here would give them the 6th best record in the league. That's a pretty good spot to be in at this time of year. Well, for Golden State, they certainly didn't struggle before Steve Kerr became head coach, but since his arrival, he has this team executing one of the most beautiful offenses in the league.
It reminds me a little bit of the triangle. What I mean by that, there's constant motions and cuts in this offensive system. You know, it's much more than just a Splash Brothers shooting up threes. These guys are a fun team to watch.
Yeah, you know, Steve, he did a great job of blending all the coaching styles that he's learned over the past years. He's played for some great coaches, and, you know, he's been fortunate enough to take a little bit from each of them and implement it, and it worked.
It turned into a championship in 2015 for Golden State.
Alright, this is my last game. I swear to God. I'm 4 hours in. Fuck that. This is my last one. He don't show up after this. And he likes to eat birdies.
Playing a great brand of basketball. #1 record right now in the NBA.
He can do that alone. Vote for him, not him and I.
Making some changes here. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And Golden State looking at who they've got. They've got Klay Thompson. Cole Aldridge is out there with Batum. And there's Jackson. And it's Andrews in at the 2-guard.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation
your
like that.
issue,
You know,
boy.
maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And he gets it to go.
Their defense just
I know what you want, but you're not getting it.
And that's a big reason while they're trailing, surrendering too
Not
many
having it.
easy baskets.
Not the guy you want to send to the line.
Now you're looking
First
at it.
trip to the line for him here. So after making the first,
You can have it if Jordan shows up.
Nothing dropping for him, so I think in the best interest of his team, he may need to think about not shooting right now.
You couldn't have dreamed of a much
Foul.
better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead
One more
they
foul,
already
Princey.
have is proof in the pudding.
One more foul.
He hits both from the stripe. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. There's Freak. That's good. The assist that time for Knight. 10 points for Freak.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their pass.
He's making a change here. And through one half, it hasn't even.
Guys, I'm here.
Bink. Binky. You see him?
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So it's the Suns winning easily here.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here, so is Shaquille O'Neal. He had an outstanding third quarter. Whatever they needed in terms of energy and offense. And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for...
I got him! I got him! It's Michael! Oh my god! After 4 fucking hours! I got him! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. 4 hours! Give me my court, nigga! Yeah! Yeah, nigga, give me my motherfucking court. Yeah. Yeah, nigga, give me my court. Where's the store at? Oh. Motherfucker. I got it. Bam. Well, it took me 4 hours to do all of the Jordan bullshit. So, if you guys want to get on this grind, it's going to take you about this amount of time. And I'm sorry to make the video this long, it's just as long as it took it. So, what can I say? Just foul the fuck out and do what I did. And you got this beautiful fucking court. Like a pimp. So take 4 hours of your life. I know it's a long 4 hours, but the shit looks beautiful. Beautiful. Gotta get on that shit.